today we're going over the glute bridge. So I'm gonna have Holly demonstrate this one for me. We are looking at still bracing the core. We don't ever let that go. So we still envision that $100 bill underneath the low back before we get started. Pinning that down, keeping that core nice and tight. I like to have hands at the side. We're going to be bracing those hands into the ground to make sure we keep those lats engaged. We're gonna bring the heels up towards the butt, typically about a hand width away from your butt. And I'm going to keep her heels about hip width. So the bony points on the fronts of the hips, think about that. From there, I like to add in a belt. So we're going to put this around the lower portion of the thighs. And for this, at home, you can just use your typical waist belt. We're going to have Holly push into that band, which will then help activate the glutes here. From there, we're keeping that core tight, and we're going to drive the heels into the ground, squeeze the glutes to lift the hips. We want to be a straight line from shoulder to knee. And then we're going to do a slow, controlled release down, and then we're going right back up. So we don't really rest the glutes in between reps here. We're just kind of tapping the butt to the ground and coming back up. One of the additional pieces that we may add to this would be to let go of the belt here, and we're going to do kickouts. So we're going to have Holly come up into her original bridge. We're holding nice and tight, and I'm using this to show you where the hips should be. So she's going to keep herself stabilized on one leg and kick out, and then return back. And then alternating legs. Good. And what we don't want to see would be a hip shift. So as she kicks out, you're gonna see one of the hips drop, or you could potentially see both hips start to lower down as you're trying to kick out, which means that we just need to take a break. So I'm gonna let Holly relax here. We're going to be practicing this for about 8 to 12 reps for the original glute bridge. And then with the kickouts, we'll probably be in a similar range. If it's too difficult, we may drop that down to 5 to 7 kickouts on each leg for you, but that will be based on where you're at. Give this a try and let us know how you do.